Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ivanka, and for those of you that are stopping by for the first time, I hope you enjoy all of my content, and if you do, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can get updated every time I post a new video. And today's video is all about my spring favorites. So I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite things to use in the springtime going into the summertime. I know I'm a little bit late because spring, the first day of spring at least, passed already, but I wanted to show you products that I like to use in the springtime going into the summertime. So I posted this a little bit later than I probably should have, but anyways, let's get into the video. So number 10 on my list is this stick foundation, and I like to use stick foundations in the hotter months because I feel like it gives me a little bit more of a glow because they're not as full coverage as like a matte liquid foundation. So this one specifically I really like, and it's Clinique, and it's called Chubby in the Nude Foundation Stick. And what you do basically is just like draw a couple marks on your face, and then what I like to do is use a beauty blender to blend it into your skin. You can also use a brush, but I feel like the beauty blender works beautifully with this. So number 9 on my list is a BB cream. This specific one is from LA Girl and it's called Pro BB Cream. And I love BB creams this time of the year because I don't like to wear too much heavy foundation, especially going into summertime. I want to have better skin. So this is perfect for when you just need to, you know, go out somewhere, but you don't need to have like your full face on, and you just put this on. And this one is actually pretty full coverage, so probably won't be able to see, but if you do want to see some swatches, let me know in the comments and I can post them on Instagram or somewhere where you'll be able to see it better. But this one is pretty full coverage. I feel like most of the time at least, BB creams are pretty light, like it's almost like you're just putting on cream. This one is pretty good coverage, so it's perfect for this time of the year. And of course, on my list, I had to have a setting spray. I really cannot put on makeup without using setting spray. I feel like when you put a lot of powder especially, it just makes it look less powdery, like you don't want to look like a chalk. So this one is a long-lasting one, so I really like this one, and it's the Urban Decay All Nighter. And they have 3 different ones for like different skin tones, but I like this one. This one's for like combination skin, and I really like it because it just, when you put on your foundation, it makes it really stay on longer, and I feel like that's important going into the hotter months. Now the next thing on my list is a blush, and if you are familiar with my content on my channel, I'm sure that's pretty surprising because I almost never wear blush. But in the summertime, I do like to add a little bit more color, especially in the spring because finally winter's over and I'm really excited. So I like to use a little bit more blush. And the one I normally use is, it's also Tarte, so this one's from Tarte as well. And that one is like a little darker, so it's almost like just adding a little bit more color to my contour, whereas this one is really pink. Actually, it's more like burgundy pinkish, but let me put on a big amount so that you can see it. It's like a really pretty pinkish color, so I feel like that's beautiful for this time of the year. And this one is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is the only blush I use. And this one's called Party. There's a lot of A's, so it's P-A-A-A-R-T-Y. So make sure to get this one. I really like this color. Next thing on my list is from Tarte again. Actually, a lot of the things on here, I think like the majority of the things on here is from Tarte, and then like random other brands, because Tarte is one of my favorite brands. You guys should endorse me. I think that would be a good investment for you. So this one is the Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and I just got this recently, and I got this in 3 different shades, and this shade is light neutral. And I feel like this is the perfect shade if you don't want like a full-on, you know, contour where it's like really white, really dark, really light. This one's like almost a little bit lighter than my foundation color, and it is so thick and such good coverage. It's a really good concealer, especially going into the hotter months, which is why I like it. I prefer something lighter for concealers in the winter time because I don't want to look really cakey, but in the summertime you do want something, or even like in the spring, hotter months, you do want something that will last you a longer time. Next thing on my list, Tarte again, and this is the lip facial, and I love this. So it's a lip scrub, and it's really sweet. I think it has sugar in it, and I like to put it on and then massage it into my lips, and I really like it, especially now because my lips have been more chapped from the winter, so it's really good now to use this and exfoliate your lips. And I like to use this right before I apply my lipstick or my lip liner or whatever I'm using. And the next thing on my list is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. And I just got a sample size because I wasn't sure if I was going to like this product. But let me tell you, it makes a big difference. I add this into my foundation. It does make the coverage a little bit less, so I only use this for my really like high coverage, full coverage foundations. Just add usually about 2-3 drops depending on how much I'm mixing, because sometimes I mix it in a container and then I use it again. Depending, like if I'm doing makeup today and tomorrow, then I do add it into a container, because I feel like the more you add, like more of each, it's just easier to blend. Anyway, so it is like you just add a drop and it just makes your coverage so shiny and so glowy, and I feel like that's so beautiful for this time of the year. You just, you know, it's finally sun's out, you want to be glowing, you want to be happy, you want to be excited. So I feel like this time of the year I really exaggerated with the highlighters that I use, which is why most of the things on here will make your skin glow. So I definitely recommend using this product. And this list was from like 10 to 1. So the last 3 things are my 3 top things that I recommend you get for spring, for the summertime. And one of them being this primer, which is from Meteorite's base, and it's from Guarlace. Wow, I should Google how to say some of these brands. I found this at Sephora and it was just like a sample, and the full size is really expensive. It's like one of the like $70 ones, but it is such an amazing primer. I used this already, as you can see. I just got it recently and I've been using it ever since because it just makes your foundation so much more glowy. It's like a primer, but it makes it really smooth, so it's almost like a silicone based one, but this one makes your skin really glow. And I have that one on right now under my foundation, and I feel like if you compare it to other videos, you can definitely see that there's more glow in my face. And the next thing on my list is from Benefit, and it's the WhatsApp highlighter. And it's like a, I wouldn't call this a liquid one, but it's not like one of the powder ones, which is why I like it more now, because I like to avoid using too much liquid in the winter time. But in the summertime and in the springtime, I definitely use this highlighter more, and it's a really pretty highlighter. It's kind of like gold tint, and what I do is just apply it here, and then I do a little dot here, and then with this So on the other side, it has like almost like a sponge, and then I press it into my skin. And you can also apply more highlighter over top, but I feel like this is pretty, like, this is enough unless you want to go really overboard. So it's enough to use just this, but you can also set it with an actual powder highlighter also, but that would really, like, you would be really glowing, which some of us really like me. I really like to glow. So this product specifically is my favorite thing I've bought so far when it comes to makeup. It is the best investment I made, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and it's volume 1, which means there's going to be probably more than one, and I'm really excited about that because this has so many different shades that you really do not need to even buy any other lipsticks. And for the summertime, there's really so many shades you can choose from. And I feel like for spring right now, the nice colors would be like the nude colors and the nude reddish colors, and there's a whole row of those. And then there's also these other colors that you can mix in and create your own shades, which is why this is my top thing right now, because you don't need to buy any other color lipstick. Like, you literally have everything. There's no green in here, but you can create green. There's no like really orange. Actually, this one's pretty orange, but there's like so many shades that aren't here that you can actually create from this kit. And it also comes with this, which is like a metal tray that you can mix the lipsticks on. And not only is it just the colors that I love about this, it's also the actual texture of it. I have one on right now, which is this one. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and I feel like it lasts a long time. You can put it on, and usually like some of it will come off, like when you're eating and stuff. A little bit comes off, but you still keep the color on. So it kind of like stains your lips, which is what I really like, because usually I only go for liquid lipsticks because I feel like they're really dry. But I feel like now for the spring, I do like something like, I don't want to always wear matte lipsticks. So I wanted to try this palette, and I'm really happy with it. And I will definitely do a tutorial for you of how you can actually mix the colors and what kind of shades you can create. So definitely keep a lookout on for that. And that's it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which of these products you already have, which ones you would like to try, and let me know what your spring favorites are. And let me know if you like this video, like it if you do, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week.